Regarding the title of this year's conference, is the state under deconstruction? How do you see the role of state in modern diplomacy, especially in resolving a crisis?
I think that the role of the state is extremely significant, but the question here is that one of the parties is not really considered as a state. It is rather being considered as a state project. And contesting of the state, specifically in the relation between Serbia and Kosovo, contesting the very statehood is not proving very helpful. Otherwise, the state has the capacity to normalize. So whatever the agreement is being conceived on a state level, the state and state institutions will always have the capacity to make it happen, to normalize it, which is why the states are important as a normalization entities. Whether the states will be successful in this particular context, it remains to be seen. The way I see it, from the Brussels perspective, everything is being placed on the shoulders of state and state institutions rather than other aspects of society, such as, shall we say, civic society and other fields of societal activities. So yes, states are still very important, at least in the context of the Balkans. Whether they will be important in the future, it remains to be seen from this sort of absorbing capacity of the EU, which entails diminishing of the role of the nation state. But we're not there yet.
Kenny, is the Balkans on the road from conflict zone to security community?
I'm sorry?
Is the Balkans on the road from conflict zone to security community?
I wish it is. I think it is. I think that the climate is there so that the Balkan goes to the next level, which is what you've said, from the conflict zone. And I think that the actual conflict is something that will probably not reoccurring any longer, because simply the climate and the capacities are no longer there. So what remains is, of course, to go to the next level. Just how exactly are we going to go to the next level? And are we all going to go to the next level together? Now that is something for both politicians and the societies to deal with. I wish we would basically stroll together towards the EU. But the dynamics differs from one country to the other, and this is slightly worrisome because countries that would be slowed down would gain this, shall we say, the burden of inferiority, which can then fuel some conflictuous attitudes, which would again be a negative thing. But then again, it's let's see how we proceed with Brussels first.
What's your impression on Third Belgrade Security Forum?
I think this is a great gathering, and I've been invited for the first time in my life, and it's truly a pleasure to be in Belgrade after so many years.
And do you have any suggestions for the next Belgrade Security Forum?
Well, I think that aspects of human security, which would go beyond aspects of, shall we say, hard and classical security, is something that Belgrade Security Forum is doing very well. And I think that it should really focus as much as it can on these aspects of human security, in which so many things are envisaged and entailed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.